You want to hear the other thing? You talk about going into Iraq in 2003. We can't afford a war with Iran, you guys. Think about where America was in 2003, 22 years ago, when we went into Iraq, which was, by the way, the greatest foreign policy blunder of my lifetime. Objectively speaking, you can't debate it. Think about where we were. We had $6 trillion in debt compared to $37 trillion right now. So we have more than 6 times as much national debt. We weren't spread all over the world with all of our chips into all these different baskets, funding all these different conflicts throughout the world against, superpowers like Russia and China. We had a president with a 70% approval rating. Donald Trump's lucky if he goes over 50 in a good week. You had a nation that wasn't divided among race and politics and culture the way it is right now. You had a populace that was relatively united. So we've got a divided populace, over 6 times as much debt, and the most controversial president in the last 100 years at least. And we're talking about going into war with Iran. I don't know if we survive as a country a war with Iran, not to mention the fact that Iran's a far more formidable opponent than Iraq was. I don't know if we make it out of that the way, I'm not saying we're going to get blown off the map. I don't think America, as we see it right now, exists to the degree that it does right now, 20 years from now, if we go into war with Iran. They're saying they could fight us for 2 years. That's before the bombs start dropping. As we know, when you kill one over there, you create 2 new ones. Because you take, like I said a week ago, when you take people that are otherwise moderate and you radicalize them by blowing up their parents, by blowing up their siblings, by blowing up their girlfriends, their wives, their friends, whatever the case may be, you take people that wouldn't have picked up a rifle and turn them into the most violent extremists imaginable. I'm just sick of it.